how are we doing? Yeah, we good? Yes?
Hey, y'all.
Let's all have a seat, shall we?
Let's get into it,
All
babes.
right, let's have a seat. Okay, how you ladies doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm really, really good. But you know what? We're really short on time, so we're just going to bring onto the
Bring our
stage.
guests in.
let's bring them out.
So, extra, read all about her on page 3.
Hello!
Yes!
Roscoe's! Jesus Christ, I nearly did just go arse over tit on that spill then. Hello. Where am I sitting, left or right?
Right in the middle.
Wherever
Can
you
I go
like.
here?
Wherever you like.
Hello, Roscoe's, how are we doing?
Fabulous, darling. Welcome.
And we're going to keep this moving right along. Please help me bring her to the stage. I'm sorry. Please make some noise for Denali.
Let's go.
Hey, homos.
Denali.
Looking
We
good.
outside.
Yes. This hair looks awfully familiar.
Yes, if you didn't know or follow Shea Coulee / Brooklyn Heights. This is the $35 beauty store wig, mama.
This is sensational. Let's go.
And she did bring extras, and then she left them at home.
I did.
So I don't think she really brought them.
I wanted to wear one, but then I had to wear my natural hair because she
I'm
didn't bring
sorry.
my bob. That I
That's
wanted.
her-
We'll bring the bobs next week.
Yeah, we'll bring her next week. That's her real hair, honey.
Paige, welcome to Chicago.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Although the weather is really confusing me right now.
It really, really is. But we're going to talk about that in a second because we're going to get this shindig started right now. Here we go. Okay.
Snooki.
You what? What'd you say?
Hi.
I
didn't say.
Okay. Really quick, because I know, Paige, you've been on tour.
Yes.
Have you been able to keep up with the season?
I have.
You have. Okay.
I knew I was coming here. So.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Atta girl.
Perfect. You're not like Detox. Hey, Detox.
Detox.
Look at her, she just-
Shout out to my love over there as she stuffs herself with
eating,
French fries.
mac and
I
cheese
live.
bites with buffalo
How them
sauce.
fries, bitch.
Mac and cheese
Detox.
bites with buffalo sauce.
I
You
love
already
it.
know.
Detox coming at you with potato
I love it.
tots.
Okay, but really quick, to the both of you, do you have any favorites thus far or any standouts with this season?
I mean, Darlene has like taken a huge
Yeah.
boom for me because I
Right?
just feel like she's just not taking it too seriously, but then delivering. Do you know what I mean? And I think that's just the way to do it now. Yeah.
That's literally the ticket for sure. I really enjoyed Mikey. I worked with her in Orlando, and she was so professional and so sweet. And then Nene, I also worked with in Denver, and she's also just like, they're both just like really to the T, and I love that. Like they're really passionate about drag.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty accurate. Would you two agree? Like Nene and Mikey were the ones that were really like
In it.
in it.
Oh my God, and Juicy.
Jane
I
as well,
love
though.
Juicy.
But yeah.
Jane is smashing it.
Jane was more relaxed, though. I'm saying when she was here,
Yeah.
though. She
Oh,
was
yeah,
def-
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Okay.
I'm saying here, she was definitely more relaxed.
Yeah, she was like,
but
hey.
those two were like,
Watching, bitch.
and it was like every question, like, can you repeat that? You know, like it was like they want to
They're-
make sure. You know what I mean? They're like on it.
professional, almost to a fault.
Totally,
Yes.
which I mean I love.
Yeah.
Juicy, I mean she was barely here. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
She
No,
was-
everyone's been fun.
She
Everyone's
was
been fun.
barely mentally here.
Everyone's been
Florida.
fun. And we all know how Athena is. Yeah, Florida. Okay, so have you had any disappointments so far in this season? You're like, oh. Okay, look. Listen. I just want to make sure.
Speak,
I just want to
mother.
make sure.
That came from an alum.
I want to make sure that
Speak, mother.
YouTube heard that. And what I said was there any disappointments? And Detox screams out, the season.
Get this woman
Thank
a
you for
microphone.
that, my love. Thank you for that.
Oh my God.
I actually love this season.
Yeah, I think it's great. It's the Kumbaya season. Would we agree?
I think all the girls are like genuinely really talented, and I think that they all do bring something that is like unique, you know, and things that I'm enjoying watching.
So basically, you do pageants, because that's the pageant answer, boo.
No, I genuinely think that. There is definitely some drag in there that I do think is like really cunty. Like
Yeah.
Nene Coco, I mean, like I'm obsessed with the drag setting and think she's, you know,
Totally.
doing it, you know.
I love her, that energy that she has where she's like trying to overanalyze and like trying to be super
Overproduce,
strategic.
yeah.
Would you say you two were very strategic when you went to Drag Race?
Not at all. No.
Denali was there for the party, girl. She's like,
I was just like, hey girls. No, I feel like when I get into a competition mode, I'm so in the competition and I'm so laser focused, and you have to be like eye on everything at all times on Drag Race. You can't really be too laser focused. You have to be like, oh, do they want me to be relaxed? Do they want me to be like the most? Yeah, you just kind of have to like always keep an eye on everything. You know.
I feel like you go in thinking you're going to be strategic and you think you're going to know what's going to happen, and then you have to submit to the fact that you can't be, because otherwise it will push
That's a
against
great
you.
word.
You
That's
know?
the best mindset to go into Drag Race, is just submit.
Because when you start pushing against it, it starts pushing against you, and then you're like, oh, this is not working.
Absolutely. You got to
know?
figure out what role you've been written into and be that role. And if not, you just got to kind of like, because everything's already written for you, basically.
I don't know if that's the winning formula, because it didn't work. But
what do you mean by that, Denali?
what do you
You know.
elaborate?
Denali, elaborate.
You know, it's reality TV. You know, I've been watching a lot of Survivor. Does anyone watch Survivor?
Yes.
Oh my God, I wish I watched Survivor before I
That
went on
was a
Drag
good
Race.
segue to change the subject, but we're watching Drag Race.
No,
I know.
Back to that.
She was getting to
and
the point.
fuck Survivor,
so the
low-key.
I'm
That's a
just-
great show, but right now, let's talk about Drag Race and what you were feeling.
I'm just saying reality TV all exists in that same world, and watching it really gives you a good perspective of like how it all functions and whatnot and stuff. But yeah, Drag Race, you know.
If you were going to give a nickname to that world, what would it be?
Naysha.
A nickname to the world of reality TV.
I'm going to let you hold that thought. We're going to go back to the show. I would have packed my shit up and went home if RuPaul would have singled me out like that.
I would have been like, I'm worried about you, Ru.
Yeah, I was just telling Paige, I was like, this is crazy. Like, what would you do? She was
I would have swung.
No, well,
I would have shit myself.
I said I would have left, but Paige, tell them what you
No, I
told
would
me.
have shit myself. I think the thing is like when that's happening, you know what's happening. Right. You're like when Rue singles you out like that, you're like, oh shit, like this is
It's your
what's
week.
going on.
You're like
what's
this.
going on.
You're like, I'm in the bottom. I'm already. I'm like, this is uphill battle.
It's when you
from
get
this point on.
either I'm worried about you, or are you sure, or are you? Do you really want to do that? All of those are like, oh shit.
It's kind of a blessing though, because you're part of story for that
Yeah.
episode. You're
Also
a main
that.
character of story for
'Cause it's
that
your last
episode.
one.
But is that good or is it bad?
Possibly. So if you rise to the occasion and you
get another win.
Yeah.
become a character of that story, then it's good. I remember when we did the Rusical in my season, in season 13, they made us like audition for our roles or whatever, and I was so pissed about it. But I realized in that moment that I was like, wait, I'm getting a lot of screen time, and I could possibly be a character of this episode. There was like 12 of us still at that
You
time
put
or
a
something.
producer cap on. And
No,
was like,
exactly.
yeah.
So I was like, all right, let me do this stupid little audition, and I lost the role, but then I still did well in the Rusical, and then I was in the top. So it was like a whole thing. You just have to realize you're part of like.
Yeah, a learning experience.
You
So speaking of this,
Stop
ladies,
it.
the mini challenge was absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
That was wild. What
right.
on your season? What was the hardest part during improv while you were doing what you needed to have done?
I have a very, very quick answer for this. Our reading challenge was an absolute abomination. I spoke to these bitches on the bus in, and I said, look, this is going to be, we knew it was a reading challenge. I said, this is going to be awkward as fuck. I said, why don't we all just laugh at each other's jokes? And those fuckers didn't do one peep of a laugh. And I'm doing all these jokes because bear in mind, when you're watching this, there's music in the background. It's ka-ka-ka, ba-bum, ba-bum, silence. And Rue, for our reading challenge, was like this. And you can see she did it today in the puppets when she smiles, when it's gone past this, and it goes to this. You know it's really fucking bad. And at the end, she said the same thing to us, and she was like, well, I'm gonna have to make someone win.
No, I was gonna say she gave it to the crew, which they haven't done before. We could
Shout
have
out to
given
the
it to
crew.
Jane, do you think, or no? No, no one deserved it. Okay, give it to the crew. Props to you, crew.
Shout out to the crew though, and
Yeah.
shout out to Ian, who everyone's thirsting over
They
all
earned
the way
it.
on the left with the mullet.
Oh, she knows. She had him.
Oh, girl, we all
The
had him.
moustache.
Yeah.
I moustache him a
Listen-
question.
Yeah.
Listen, you're literally
Terrible
sequestered
joke.
there. You're so horny, and if there's one, mustache or a mullet anywhere.
Any body hair.
We get wet. Oh, fun. Wild.
Yes. They were great.
Oh
they
man,
were
I'm
great.
loving this challenge.
We have a great
No, this
start
is a
to
good
it.
challenge.
Okay, kicking things off, we had Juicy come in as our parking lot Karen. Thoughts on her? Did she do well? Did she rise to the occasion,
Yes.
Roscoe? She really did. You
She
saw how comfortable she
ate.
was?
Yeah, she was, baby, she was there. What do we think, ladies?
Listen, it's all about knowing somebody you know in that role. She
Right.
absolutely knows that lady in Miami. Her name is Gloria.
Ha!
And she's too much, and she gave her those characters. It was perfect. I loved it. It was great.
You were saying in the last break about like having that moment and then you can potentially take it and redeem yourself. And I think she did.
She did
That
She
was
really did.
definitely a good one.
And I
for
love that we
Juicy.
got the wig that she wore in RDR. I'm like, yes, bitch, bring it back.
A wig?
Yeah. It's when she won, so it's like her good luck wig. That's how I'm looking at it.
Oh, you're right.
Let's
Sure,
just
yeah.
say we're happy it wasn't the other way.
Which
Figure,
one?
any one of the figure waves. No, you're right.
All right, let's talk about Darlene. How do we like Darlene?
Also ate.
Yes.
She ate that. We all know that, like, Christian mother doing the most.
Oh, yes. I grew up in Holland, Michigan. I know all about that. Yes.
Out of the three, it did seem like Rue was having the most fun with Darlene
Oh, she
so
was
far.
laughing.
That
Totally.
singing was long.
She was heeing and hawing.
It seemed long, yeah.
That was
It
a long
did.
one.
And it seemed like there was Darlene just felt so comfortable. Like they were
Yeah.
just
Yes.
good Judies. Did you guys get that? Like I love that. It
You
was-
can tell when Rue likes someone as
Yes.
well. Because Rue was
Exactly.
giving a lot back.
she
Yeah.
was,
She
and it lasted
definitely
longer than every other one.
And
Yeah.
props to Darlene for wearing her makeovers outfit from last week. Great job,
Oh
bitch. You better.
It was just pieced together, right? It was just pieces, right?
She's you know, Peace.
I
That's what
kinda
that we
live-
call it. Darlene Peace Mitchell.
You know what my favorite? Listen, my favorite thing about Darlene, she's like, you know, just that tacky blue eyeshadow and red lipstick. Literally, that is her makeup every week.
Right.
But it looks flawless.
It's always, and it looks so good, but it's always like blue and red. You know what I mean? I
Right.
love it. I
She
love
knows
that.
her
I love it.
brand. She
I
knows
love
her
it. What?
brand.
Absolutely.
Yeah. What about Mikey? How do we feel about Mikey's?
Also ate.
Yeah.
Mikey was great.
I mean, they're like doing the door, then the boot.
It's-
Sorry, the trunk.
it's utilizing her tools, the car, the physical comedy
Yeah.
of it all. That was so brilliant. Yeah.
I was thinking she had an advantage using all the car props, but I was like, no, Darlene had the shopping cart and Juicy had her phone, so no, even playing field.
There was plenty. Yeah. No, she did so good.
She worked with it very
What
fun.
I do love is that both Darlene and Mikey both like kind of did the yes and with improv where you kind of you give it and then you run away and then you come back and get the last laugh when they close the scene with that. I was like, those were fierce.
for sure.
Rue was funny
Totally.
too.
Rue was funny.
When she said Drew Barrymore at the end, she knows how to like put a
Yeah.
punctuation on it like that. Like that. She's just brilliant. She's so fast like that. Like that.
I love that Rue looks like she's having fun with
Yes,
them, right?
let's see you enjoy yourself, especially after the puppet challenge. She was probably like, girl.
Yeah, and you know, big shout out to the producer that brought that puppet challenge back. That was really good.
I was like, I've missed that
I
challenge
felt
so
like
much.
we
and
needed to see that
because
again.
everybody loves puppets.
everyone
It was-
loves
it was
fucking
really-
puppet.
It was really fun to see.
I know we still have two more to see, but out of the three that we saw, who is at the top right now?
Darlene.
I'm giving it to Darlene.
Yeah.
Let's put them in order. Darlene,
I
then
think Juicy.
Juicy,
and then,
and then Mikey.
maybe Mikey.
Then Mikey.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Do we all
now.
agree?
Yeah.
I think so
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
But they all did great, which concerns me because if they're
Yes.
all doing
Who
great,
have we
it's
got
like,
left?
ooh, there's
Nene
two left.
and
Nene
and Jane are left.
All right,
James.
let's see how they do.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'm like, why not ask you on the mic, right? Okay.
No.
So let's talk about the two girls that are going to be in the bottom.
Thank you. Yeah, you said it.
Let's be
I
honest.
said it, but you hoes were thinking it.
I mean,
No, seriously.
No,
how
give
did-
me a clap if you think they're in the bottom.
YouTube, I want you to know there's a standing ovation going on in here. No, but Paige, Denali, tell me what you thought of Nene and Jane.
I mean, let's ask the audience. We're here right here, and there was not one laugh. Listen, if Batty Davis is not outrageously laughing, it's not funny. And yeah, I didn't laugh. I will say, Rue maybe
wasn't giving as much.
wasn't giving as much. There was some material, and they just weren't really catching it.
Yeah.
That's
feel.
what I mean, though. Like I've genuinely been there. Where it's Snatch game, haha. Where it's like, where you're like climbing upstream, And you're like, they're not like Ruth's not really giving it back because you probably should have got in there at the first bit. You fucked it, and then you're like, and you can't get it back. Do you know what I mean?
Do you think Jane was doing that? She wasn't saying yes to Ruse. She was like, no, let me get my story out. That's why it wasn't as funny with her?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't steamroll. There has to be a pace.
Yes, and.
There's definitely got to be a pace. You got to let her set you up, and then you got to like take it home.
It's volley.
Exactly.
It's back and forth.
It just felt like she was the character and wasn't listening to the prompts given. She was just the character.
But
you
it's
know?
it really
Yeah.
feels shit when that happens.
So
It's so
hard.
shit. It really
I mean, it's
feels
got to be
like
hard
shit.
because we watch Ru give all these other girls like
Quite
you know
a
the
lot.
same opportunity, same moment to chime in, but it didn't happen.
Well, and we're sitting in the room and seeing how everyone's responding. We even got some laughs on Nini's, which I thought was better than Jane's.
Well, I think it's because she
Yeah.
had a bunch of shit in her scene. I mean,
Totally.
The kick of the ball was cute.
That was cute.
Yeah.
That was about it,
I mean,
right?
True.
I literally can't remember anything that just happened in either of their things.
Yeah.
Like, it
But
was
then
just-
remember, they all picked these parts. Don't forget that. They're like, oh, well, I want to be the HOA. I want to be the shoplifter. So they already had something, they presumed how they would do this already.
I know exactly what happened. Jane
Tell
and
me.
Nene, they are both really analytical brains,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So they over-prepared, and they had their beats set. And when you go into improv, you cannot be over-prepared. You have to literally, in the moment, you got to be like somewhat prepared, like 50%, but then also be listening. And they were only right-brained or whatever. Is it left brain? Left brain, more logic, yeah.
You
Right,
gotta
right,
like
right.
know the character.
Yeah.
And then yes and.
Yeah.
You know.
Exactly.
I don't know why I'm saying that because that didn't happen for me. I'm like, I will tell you what to
But
do.
you know what, Paige?
No, you're
but
improving
that's,
right now.
But that's the perfect example
Yeah.
of knowing exactly what to do, and
Yeah.
then you get there, and it just doesn't
For
happen.
real,
You know,
for
it just
real.
doesn't connect.
That's why I feel bad for them because
Yeah.
when that's happening, you're like climbing and you can't get out of it.
Yeah.
So I feel bad because that's tough.
And like you said earlier, it's like you're doing these things, and it's crickets. That messes with your head.
Yeah.
Like.
It's silent, guys. I can't emphasize it enough. It's literally everyone be quiet for an hour. ASMR. That's what it's like on set. It's not cunt and it's not fly. You know?
It's neither beautiful nor fly nor hot
Not
nor
or sexy. Neither of them. You are nothing of the sort, bitch.
Exactly.
I will say this. I am kind of relieved. Well, no, this sounds bad. I'm not going to say
No, say it.
Say yeah, yeah.
Say it.
Shady ass.
I am kind of relieved when there's like kind of a clear
Yeah.
top and bottom because you're
Sure.
like, you know what I mean? Does that make sense?
As opposed
you
to
know what I
last
mean?
week, yeah.
Because
Well,
what
especially
happens,
when it comes to this
Yes.
quote, like when we're getting to the final.
because then what happens is we're like, what are you fucking basing this
Right.
on? You know what I mean?
Right.
And right now
Yeah.
it's kind of clear.
We're
do
not
you
splitting
agree?
hairs.
Well,
Yeah.
runways though, runways.
Don't
They-
count,
They
but
don't
do they?
matter, girl.
Let me ask you this, Paige. Let me ask you
welcome
this.
to Drag Race.
Do the runways count in the UK?
Do you think they count more?
Bloody hell, they
Do
don't
you
fucking
feel?
count.
No. Give us your opinion. Do you honestly feel that runways play a big factor with? Well, hold that
With the
thought.
choice.
Hold
Okay.
that thought
We'll
because we're
come
going
back
back
to
to the
that.
show. Saved by the show.
I think my favorite thing is Paige just goes, "What's Folsom?"
Paige, ask Angeria. She'll tell you.
Batty,
more
would you
about
like?
it.
Would you like to answer, Batty?
Well, there's a place in California
Right.
where all the folks go and get down and dirty
Oh.
outside.
How many
Outside-
times have you been, Batty?
Oh, wait, Rock'em Sockera.
Yeah.
Yes! I've seen that video, bitch.
Baby.
She
Yeah,
just
yeah.
needed a little context. That's all she needed.
It's like going to the sweat box in
Cocks out
London.
outside.
Exactly.
Get your cocks out
Cocksuckers.
outside. Right, perfect.
We're
I
fucking
won't
in
be
the
going.
streets, mate. Yeah, that's fine.
Ding dong, get your cock out.
It is very that, actually.
It literally
is.
is.
Very
Ding
that.
dong, get your cock out.
Yeah.
Does anyone ever feel like ding dong, get your cock out?
Yeah.
I did it this morning.
I,
Merry Christmas.
you said you did that this morning.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I live.
Well, we all have to shower, Naysha.
Absolutely,
Oh, you're
absolutely.
funny,
Have the Chicago boys been treating you lovely?
No, I'm a kept. I'm
You haven't
not.
been to Steamworks yet?
No, I'm single. I'm single.
You are single.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you are.
Oh, yeah, very much.
Oh, God.
So have they been treating you well?
I haven't been partaking.
Well, there's this one place. Everyone goes. I'll take you later. It's called. It's called Steamworks.
Steamworks.
It's a very
Oh, I've heard
respectable.
about that big grey wall.
Yes, it's a very respectable.
She walked by and touched
hiding-
the wall. She's like, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. This must be it.
It's a really good time. Smells like
Like
chlorine
the
in there.
Sweatbox in London.
Sweatbox.
Sweatbox.
Is that what you call it?
That's the one in
Oh, it's
London.
literally called
Oh,
Sweatbox.
I don't know. I've never been, but yeah.
Trials, tribulations,
How
and
many
debauchery.
people believe
Sure.
Denali's never been?
Audience, clap if you think audience never been.
That's so
Listen,
mean, Batty.
DragCon was really long. I needed to decompress. I turned the corner. I see
That's what it
Jimbo,
was.
my sister.
My sister.
Just going.
How many of your sisters did you run into?
You know, not too many. Just Jimbo.
Oh,
Yeah.
Ding
Oh, she
dong.
would. She would be like, "Oh yeah, girl, I live there." She
Did-
did. She
did
did
she
not
have
have
the
the
tits
tits on.
on?
Unfortunately, they don't allow things of that size inside. Yeah.
they're not
But-
letting you in, Detox.
Exactly.
No, we're just upset that we can't go.
No, but wait. Speaking of it, me, Mikey transition is how he said. But speaking of which, doing this gig with you, I got a bunch of DMs from people from the UK that were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so fucking hot. You should fuck her."
I wish they DM me.
Oh really? I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god,
Do you
so
have
much
do you,
thirst.
Do you have that orange app?
What, Grinder? What's orange?
Yeah.
Isn't that yellow?
Oh, sure. Maybe I'm colorblind.
It's yellow.
Oh, I wonder who she's saying
Here
that
come
to.
Michelle,
Bitch,
always
we
saying
know.
something.
And she's wearing green, her favorite color.
Those
Did you
poor
notice that?
girls.
Yeah, right.
Chartreuse.
That was yellow.
Thank you. That was yellow.
Let's talk about these runways. By the way, we play a game here called Chop
Okay.
or Tens Across the Board.
Right.
So it's nothing in the middle, just it's a chop or it's tens across the board. So let's start with Darlene, because that was a very interesting one.
Not me already forgetting.
The yellow.
She had like
The
a
yeah.
piss
yellow
play.
Country
housewife.
girl.
What did
Country
you all
housewife.
think about that? Was it a chop or tens across the board? We'll start with Kara.
I was gonna say for the housewife look and the piss look, it could have been bigger. That's all. So
Just
I'm gonna
bigger.
say chop.
Someone said, oh.
Oh,
It's okay, boo. Don't worry.
I'm going to say there was enough piss for me. Tens.
Tens, okay. Paige.
I kind of wanted, like, if there was piss on her chest, to be piss on her face as well.
Yeah.
Don't
Do you
piss
know
on
what I
my
mean?
face.
Or like, but it kind of looked like a bib and she'd been sick.
Yes.
So I'm
Yes,
going to
it did.
say chop. Sorry, darling.
Yeah.
Faggot. Y'all are so mean. I liked it. It was tense for me. It was
You loved
camp.
it?
Yeah, I
You
wouldn't
loved
wear
it?
it, but it was camp. It was fierce. I would have. I would.
Okay then.
No, it's tense for her.
Not tense for Denali, but
No
tense for
shade.
Darlene.
I
Come
love that.
on.
Like
No
you
one's ever
look
said
great
that.
in that.
Naysha
But
said
I won't
that.
wear
I'm
that.
not wearing it.
Naysha has said that.
Everything's graded on a scale.
I will say this. I agree. I thought for Wholesome, I think she should have done a guy's look in Wholesome instead of a female look. I think a guy look would have been really cool because everyone
the
was
guy.
doing a female one, and then she was going down to like this. Anyway, and I think it should have been pee everywhere, like running down the leg,
like
on the
streams.
face. I mean, it should have been
Streams.
everywhere.
She said just a little piss. Just a little.
She was there for a moment,
Just
not a
making
long
it drag.
time.
Just making it drag. You know what I mean?
Didn't Alexis Michelle do like a kink look? It was like dookie though, right?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Tens or chop, Naysha?
I'm gonna give it a chop. Darlene, I love you.
You know.
I'm gonna give it a chop. It
Damn.
wasn't enough drag for me. Okay, next we got
Damn.
Jane Don't.
It was good.
It was good, but I've seen her in red 3 weeks in a row. Not her fault. She doesn't know how the runways are gonna come
Know
out.
the order. Yeah.
It was good for me. It was good for me.
I'm gonna give it tens too because there was
Yeah.
nothing wrong, and I like that she went with a period Wholesome like a long time ago, like opposed to like
Period.
You know, what? You're so gross. Anyway, what do you think?
Tens.
I'd say tens, yeah.
Tens?
Yeah.
Tens. I love a
Tens.
corset that the
Yeah.
breast
Yeah, yeah,
fits into the corset, and
Yeah.
you don't see any boy nip. I
Uh-huh.
love
The wax detail was cute too.
I also
right?
loved her tattoos being out.
Yeah.
I thought that
Yes.
looked really cunty, yeah.
I liked that. Okay, Mikey Meeks.
Love the rosebud concept. I thought it was very cute. Tens
Love
for
that
Mikey's.
hair.
Yeah, tens.
Tens.
Same tens.
Yeah.
Sure, tens. No.
Wait, what was her? It was black. It was black, right? The
She was black
Black.
underneath.
Yeah,
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 Yeah, yeah, it was
Um,
cute. It was cute.
No, it was good. It was good. There was really not. Yeah, it was tens across the board. Juicy Love Dion.
Juicy. Yes, I live for that. It was very cute.
She
I love
was
the
a kitty
Alice in
cat.
Wonderland
Yeah, yeah,
into
yeah.
the stripperella.
Tens,
Very cute.
Yeah. It was cute. I like this. Her corset was like customized to her. You could tell that it was made
It
for
has
her.
to be. She's 2 feet tall,
Well,
girl.
right.
No shade, guys. She's really this big, like this.
It was tense for
Tense.
me.
Tense.
Yeah,
Love
love
it.
the big blonde hair on her. So
And that
Yeah.
padlock on the front.
That's
love
not
that.
her hair.
Yeah.
Yeah. So everyone's tense.
of course, that wasn't
Yes.
her.
Everyone's tense for Juicy. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Juicy coming out before Darlene, that her wholesome look was so beautiful and big. And then, did you guys notice Darlene's was kind of like just smaller? and-
Darlene was the only one that had the same color story twice. 'Cause
Yes.
she had that yellow dress first and then the yellow
Yes.
and blue
Yeah.
afterwards as well. So I think maybe it was like less of a change.
Right.
You know?
True. Yeah, true.
I agree.
Totally.
Good
Yeah.
point.
Yeah.
Someone on that color story who had two different, Nene with the copper Statue of Liberty and then
Yes.
like the aged one, very cunty. I live for that. I was a little like, what the fuck's she about to do? But when it came off,
I thought it was you when
Yeah.
she came out.
you thought it was giving a little like, what is this, Nene? But hey, it was 10.
What do you give tens?
Nene's- You guys appreciated the whole.
Yeah.
Camp to cunt, yeah.
Definitely
Yeah.
tens. Most conceptual. I loved it. Yeah, it was fun.
I like when it's like, okay, I can see what you're doing here. This is cool. And then when you take it off, and you're like, oh, that's cool.
So
Yeah.
let me ask you this.
No, let me ask you
Let's
this. What
take
didn't you
away
like?
The explanation. Would you still have liked it?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we know what the Statue of Liberty is.
it
True.
wasn't-
Is that wholesome?
it didn't get.
It's time.
Bring back.
Let's go.
All
My
right.
girl.
Well, we've heard from the judges.
Do we agree with what we just heard?
Yeah.
For the most part.
I mean, we
think
said it from the jump. The bottom, the last two were the two.
But I think from those critiques, Mikey was the top there.
I
Yeah.
think so too.
Yeah.
Mikey or Juicy? If Mikey doesn't
I
get
would
it,
love to see Juicy.
I
in
think
this
Juicy's getting that
song.
redemption.
Yes,
Yes.
see, main character. Do
And
your
then,
thing.
but Mikey got that
But
you did just the
Mikey
best.
had all
Absolutely.
together.
I agree 100% because this was a great night for you.
Yeah.
And then it was just exceeding the expectation of what they
But
thought Juicy was going to do.
Darlene also, Rue looked like she had the most fun in Darlene.
She did. She said it.
She said
But-
that. Yeah.
She said it. But,
But
is it
they
having
also
fun?
said
You're a Christian
it
mom.
was you were a Christian mom, not so much a Karen. That's what she said. And what you don't understand, no offense to anyone who's a Christian here, that is the same thing.
They said,
Correct.
well, you're a Christian. She is a Christian.
I was just about to say, don't get it twisted, Naysha, because I was about to say, they are Karens.
She's
Trust
not
me.
a Christian.
I am going to get it for that, but
That's okay.
Oh, that's funny because you're right.
You didn't lie.
so that's kind of how I saw it.
yeah, where it sounds like Jane is going to be the obvious bottom. Who do we think's joining her, Nene or Darlene?
It'll be Nene.
Nene.
Oh my
for
God,
sure.
It won't be
Nene.
Darlene.
I think
Nene.
Nene.
Especially after last week.
But
you know?
Jesus, that's
Yeah.
kind of like I know it's like there's only 5 of them, but I can't really imagine either of them going.
Yeah, no, it sucks right now.
It sucks, yeah.
And that's why I was saying, this sounds bad, but I like when there's a clear, you know what I mean? Because it gets so
Yeah.
cutthroat at this time. I feel so
Yeah.
bad because I love every
Naysha
single
just
one
wants
of them
somebody to
for
go
so
home.
many different reasons. What'd you say?
You just want somebody to go home.
I don't. No, I
Yeah.
don't is the thing.
But it's
if they
happening.
make it obvious, then you're like, oh, okay, well, yeah, you kind of fucked it up or
Yeah,
whatever. You know what
this
I mean?
one was pretty obvious.
It was pretty obvious, especially with the runway this week. We can agree, yeah?
Yeah.
With the runway as
Wait.
well. you
With the
think?
runway as well.
But I think that like this, whatever this lip sync is going to be very determined on the song. Like I think whatever song it is will obviously.
True.
Do you know what I mean? Because
Totally.
Nene can backflip. If it's really a tricky kind of song where it's like she can do
Yeah,
all the.
because Jane seems like an emoter.
Right,
Yes.
right.
Uh huh.
This is true.
Yeah, they're going to see. Someone with a good track record may go home.
Someone with a good track record may go
May
home, you said?
Yeah.
They
I
both
mean,
have good.
They
track
all
records,
have pretty
though.
good track
Yeah.
records. I
Would-
think everyone's won a challenge.
Yeah,
right?
but Jane has the
Jane's
highest, and
won.
she just didn't perform the highest.
Hasn't
right
Jane
now.
had like the best track
Ever?
record
Yes,
ever?
ever.
Yes.
Or
In
whatever.
all of the history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It ended last week. Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, it ended last week because she was in the bottom.
It can go down in that instant. Though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah. With
But
Drag
I
Race.
did ask this question last week. Do you think, I made this analogy that I had read on social media. Do you take, at the Super Bowl, you have 2 teams that play each other. And at the Super Bowl, one team wins, not the one with the best track record. So do you have to take track record into account right now? Or do you say, well, you won this lip sync, you stay?
Well, if I'm a producer of RuPaul's Drag Race, I'm gonna go, how has the season been going? And we were talking earlier about
Yes.
like, how has it been predictable or not?
Absolutely.
And do we add in one more moment of unpredictability at the very end just to get people talking?
So Juicy's going home.
No.
No,
They can't have an
Okay.
all-white finale, baby. They can't do that. That'd be
It
crazy.
depends on the song. It really depends on the song.
I guess the
does.
song choice will really immediately reveal who
It will.
they're
Totally.
maybe
Well, let's see how this turns out.
favoring. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, first thing and foremost, let's make some noise for Jane Don't.
Yeah.
Because Miss Thing.
We love you, Jane.
Miss Jane Don't went on that show and Jane did the motherfucking thing. She had turned it out. I'm so
Jane
kinda-
don't play.
She don't play. It's All Stars. That's what we just set up here. We were
All-Stars.
just saying this is a
Definitely an all-star season for her.
Yeah.
There's something in the water with the people in Seattle. These girls that come from Seattle
Yeah.
are just so
They're
talented.
amazing.
And they are so fierce. So, I
so
mean, I was
good.
just telling Paige, like the three of them, Bosco, Irene, and Jane on a tour,
So
they
Like
would
that's a
sell
powerhouse trio.
out
Like truly.
immediately, like just eclectic. So,
You
good
know-
job to you, Diva. We can't wait to see your future.
Absolutely.
yes.
Yes. And
We're
can
super excited.
Can we also make some noise for Mikey receiving their third win? Okay.
We were trying to figure that out. How many wins it was? It's three.
Three
Yeah.
for Mikey,
Okay.
2 for Nene, 2 for Juicy, and 1 for Darlene.
So
Wow.
Mikey's in the
Word.
lead.
And Nene staying in the competition. Make some
And
noise for
yes.
Nene.
Word.
Nene
She hit that back tuck, honey.
It
and
was
y'all
the
said-
extra one.
That was the extra point, wasn't it?
That was.
Denali
back
made a
tuck.
good point. Denali made a good point. She said Jane was a little more corseted than she's normally been. Breastplate on.
breastplate,
Yeah.
massive pads, corset,
Totally.
big hair, and
Yeah.
Nene is in pads and a slingshot, ready to do a cartwheel back tuck the fuck.
Bitch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That back tuck was actually fucking nuts.
It was.
Like what the hell?
it
Yeah.
was.
I'd
It
be
was
like,
fierce.
if she did a back tuck over there, I'd be like, right,
Okay, but
you know, well, bye bye. Yeah.
Jane did manage to do a cartwheel in that corset,
Also that.
though.
She did.
Well,
So-
this is
She
the
held
gag.
her own.
The gag is she does the card. We're like, yay! Oh!
Yeah.
And
it
that's
just totally killed the fuck. Damn.
But
you know-
wait, there's more.
It was.
Oh, I was like,
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it was the tuck.
oh.
But it's true what you said, Denali. It's like being in a corset. You know that it's limited, like
mobility.
mobility with a corset. You really can't do. Anna.
all of them are standing there
Breastplate.
so funny because like Mikey had the spikes on. She looked like the emoji. She was standing like
Cactus emoji down.
so funny. Oh my!
Someone thumbnail this whole thing.
Yeah. So, I'm sure something's gonna.
That's gonna be my new iOS
Yeah.
sticker somewhere for sure.
I love it.
Do you know though as well? You know, obviously Rue says to the person who's going home, Jane, zibbity dibby, a bibbity bibbity. Her thing was, Jane, don't. When someone says don't take it for an answer, whatever the fuck she said, and well, it was a contradiction because I would turn around and be like, well, I'm not going then.
Yeah.
I do
Don't
want.
take no for an
Don't
answer.
take no for an
Listen,
answer.
hey.
So,
I
okay,
want,
I'll stay here.
I
I'll
want
stay
a
here.
girl to refuse one day. Like
I
I
want it
really
to
do want
happen.
that to be like, no, I'm not going
Yeah,
to.
but then
RuPaul was still improvising with her as she left. She wanted to see, let's see if we can really
Yeah.
get her.
Yeah.
She said, nope, bye.
Let me
No,
ask you this.
literally.
Let me ask y'all this. She used that double save to save two other. Who were the two that she saved last time? See, we forgot because it didn't matter.
Kenya,
Who was it?
Kenya, and
Kenya and Jane were in the top. I don't
Kenya-
remember who was in the
Oh.
bottom.
No, they were tops. They lip sync for the win.
We'll
There
figure
was
this
nobody.
out. We'll come
But
back
you
and
remember
figure
there was that double win.
Was
Discord safety
She
pins.
could have used that this
true.
time.
It's the most
Yeah.
annoying thing is that's prompted, obviously,
You
right?
know what's,
She
you
did-
know what's
she
so
would've taken it
funny?
home.
What?
You guys ever watch, like, when you're watching a series, and it's a series that plays every week, so there's a good, like, 25 episodes to the season, and then you run into an episode where they don't know what to do, so they start
Survivor.
backtracking and showing stuff that's happened in the past.
Always the last few episodes of Drag
Do you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so y'all had no idea
They
what
need
to
to
do
fill
with
time.
Fill
yeah.
it.
Let's feel it. Okay, so how are we feeling about everything that's happening right now in Untucked? I know you guys are watching.
So good. It's riveting. We did shots. We took pictures.
The girls are crying. Well, Jane and Darlene are crying.
Yeah, I feel terrible for Jane. She knows what's happening. She knows what's about to happen.
She knows what's
Well, I feel bad for Discord because she's watching this right now, and all the girls are like, "Oh, this is so sad. We don't know. Everyone should be here. Everyone deserves it." Y'all didn't say that last week when Discord was here.
They surely
Mama, you better clock that tea.
The
That is such
shade.
Wow.
And
Meanwhile,
listen,
2 weeks ago,
if
they all
Discord
said they
hadn't
wanted
thought
to go.
about that, she sure did
Wow.
now.
Oh yeah.
She's
Damn.
like, shit, we didn't even see the Discord cam this week.
Oh, can we get an R for Discord? I know, it's sad.
No, listen, Discord actually had a great run.
She had a
really
wonderful
did.
run.
She had a great run. I appreciate a girl that takes pride in cheating.
And that was the one, Naysha, when you were saying
cheated?
double, it was the two when Discord had the safety pins. That's when they did the tops. They didn't
did
send
the two
anyone
tops.
They didn't
Yeah,
send
yeah,
no
yeah.
one home. That's what it was.
Yeah, yeah.
So you are just shady.
No, I'm just saying it's fierce. I live for it. Listen, you shot. How do you say? Shoot your shot.
Shoot your
whatever.
shot.
Shoot your shot.
Yeah, and she did, and guess what? She stayed, bitch. Who cares?
She shit
I
her
live.
shot.
I live. You guys. I mean, that's
Oh, honey,
okay, right?
I'll leave.
Paige, let me ask you this. On the UK, have there ever been any like instances of like cheating or breaking the rules that you know of from any of
In my season?
in your season or any other seasons from the UK that you may have heard of
Yeah,
from
I
the girls?
cheated every episode. Whoa. Sorry. Gollum. Yeah, no, not that I can think of. I feel cheated.
Yes.
I'm just here to tell the tale. I don't know. No, not that comes to mind.
Well, you're just getting badges over there, not $200,000. So I guess
Yeah,
it's a
the
little different.
cheating of the situation is that we get nothing.
Okay, but now
Damn.
Paige, say Rue makes a call. She's like, "You want to come back for an All Stars or
Hold
an
that thought,
international?"
Kara.
hold
Hold
it.
that thought, Kara, because we got to go back to this amazingly
Gotta
done
watch the
Untucked.
crying.
Okay, now Paige, we're gonna go back to that question, Diva. If Rue calls you back,
Hold on one second, Kara.
Oh, they're finishing the key. They're finishing the
Hi,
key.
welcome.
Sorry, we're talking about men.
We were talking about
Not the men on the TV.
No, not those
Batty.
ones.
Now, Paige, we were asking before we got back into Untucked. When it comes to coming back, do you want to do a Versus the World or a regular All Star season?
I want to do US All Stars.
Okay, right, bitch. That's where they
You
have
know,
the
we
most
had
fun.
Jimbo
It's
from Canada
so
on. I think it's
fun.
about time we had a Brit on the US season. Other than obviously our gorgeous Vivian. But I want to win 10 grand for a maxi challenge, please.
It's about time you win some money, right?
Yeah.
Who would you like to see on a season with you?
From UK.
Yes, what UK girl is you think need to be on an
from
All Star?
UK.
Okay, it's about time we had Taste on a.
Oh yeah.
I love her.
I would love to see a real makeup girly from the UK like Starlet.
Crystal. Or Crystal Versace.
And you know what? Bring back the first girl who quit, Ginny Lemon. Bring her back, bitch. Yeah.
Do you know, I learned that apparently Ginny Lemon, when she was doing that lip sync, even when she turned to the back, she was fully lip syncing. So it wasn't that she didn't know what she was doing. She knew exactly what she was doing.
Good to know.
Yeah, fierce drag. She said, "I'm off. Bye." Yeah.
Nothing like bowing out like that, right?
I would never.
No, we know. That's why you're gonna go back.
Yeah.
Now, Denali, what kind words would you give Paige if you knew she was about to get on the season,
my
bitch?
Tell me.
What would I give if she was about to get on All
Yeah.
Stars?
She's like, Diva, it's happening.
But not from a production aspect.
I was like, you're asking
from a contestant aspect.
Oh, from a contestant aspect. Go in and honestly, I know it sounds so cliche, but truly try your best to just have fun.
Legit.
Because they will, do what they do. And if you're not having fun, it'll like show,
I feel like that I've learned about myself that when I am having the most fun and I'm comfortable, I'm the most like effervescent, stupid, idiot bitch version of myself. So I need to go back and not try and be something that I think people want me to be and more just be myself.
And just
you
have
know?
a good time, right?
Yeah.
I have a question for Denali. And so, they always have people coming back over and over and over and over again. So what if they have Ginger Minch come back? Would you compete with her?
Is that a loaded question?
Well, no, Paige said that she wanted to see Ginger and All Stars against her, so it was just like...
So you said you would compete with Ginger Minch? Is that what you said? You would?
I didn't say any of these things. Listen. No, don't, actually.
My answer is no. I would not come back if she was on the season again.
All right. 4 queens remain. Let's make some noise for Miss Jane Doe one more time. You know, she said she really wanted to be at the end, and she absolutely deserved to be at the end. She really, really, really did. And I've always said that there's really good ways to leave the show, and it's where you're leaving them wanting more. And I think you definitely want to see more of Jane Doe, don't you? Like I just think she's so great. So I mean, it's the only great way to go, right?
She set up a perfect all-star storyline for herself. Honestly, like the worst part of it is you just realize in that moment you've given so much to this program. You've given your money, your time, your energy, your body, your everything into it, and they just snatch it right from you, and it's so hard. But she's truly an incredible queen, and I cannot wait to see. She'll be on whatever all-star she decides she wants to go back on.
Yes,
for
Denali,
sure.
you are an incredibly beautiful and talented queen.
Thank you. What?
That was shady.
I said she is.
Yeah.
Nene Coco.
Right over her head. Right over her head.
Wait, what?
Nothing. I want to go. Exactly.
Keep talking, Batty.
I want to go back. Denali, I was asking you, Denali, hi, welcome back. Thank you.
You guys gave me a shot.
Just a few more minutes of your time, ma'am. Yes.
More like
Thank
half hour.
you. You guys are waiting patiently, right?
I need my
audience, you're with
iPad.
me?
Well, speaking of audience with you, we're gonna say goodbye to the front bar really quick. Bye, front bar.
Bye,
'Cause,
front bar.
Playing some music, have a kiki. We're gonna have a little kiki back here.
Yeah,
But
come
right
back
now, we're gonna go to VIP as well. So we're gonna say goodbye to the gals and all that good stuff. So let's make some noise
For who?
for Denali. You're talking to me and you're fucking me up. That's why.
I know, I'm talking to you.
I'm like, girl.
And please keep it going all the way from the UK. It is Paige 3.
Let's keep that going. She can be seen here every week with us. Make some noise for Caramel DeVille.
Yes! Thank you. And please keep that going for Batty Davis.
Yes.
Oh, wait, there's more.
There's
Please
one more.
make some noise for Naysha Lopez.
Thank you so much. I love you so much, Batty. If y'all didn't know, this is her last day with us. And
Catch me on the podcast. See you guys later.
No. But yes, so goodbye to those who are not subscribed. If you're not doing so, please go ahead and do so. Join VIP because we have so much fun in VIP. With that said, ciao.
Subscribe or else.